Assalamu alaikum friends. Today we bring the second and last part of the story of Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha. Thanks all for liking our efforts. So let's go to the story. The first person after the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to believe was Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha. She accepted the religion and began to learn. Once Ali Muhammad, peace be upon him, cousins came to visit as usually did ever so often. He came in to see the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha praying. He became curious and asked what it was they were doing. They explained and asked if he would like to join. He said he would like to think about it first. The next day, he returned and became the second believer after Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha. At that time, there were only Fajr and Isha prayers that both contained 2 rakat each. Dawah started from relative, but after a while Allah commanded them to preach in public to everyone. Muhammad, peace be upon him, understood that this was going to be a whole new chapter. They began to preach. Muhammad, peace be upon him, left his business and began spreading the message. Khadija radiallahu anha directed all her wealth to gather Islam. She would host gatherings so she could talk to people in groups. Some people liked what they were saying and joined their small group, while others opposed the message. The Quraysh especially displaced and began spreading rumors, although it began attracting people to want to see. Tribe of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which was Banu Hashim, was put under a social boycott. Because they of Islam, the Muslims were forced to flee and stay out in the desert. Although Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha was not part of this tribe, she chose to stay with the Prophet, peace be upon him. Muslims were forced to eat the leaves of tree and boil leather chunks and throw on them to control their hunger. The reason they survived the boycott was because every year of 4 months they were allowed to go into the Makkah and collect the food and things they needed to survive the remaining year. One night, Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha nephew Hakim ibn Hizam was taking some food for her. Abu Jahl saw this and asked where he was taking the food. Hakim truthfully answered. This made Abu Jahl become and said, "It is forbidden to take food for the people of Banu Hashim." At that moment, a man named Abu Bakhtari saw this and said, "Why do you stop him? What harm will come if he takes some food for his aunt?" This little incident engaged much discussion, causing people to question and think over the situation of the boycott. The Muslims were able to return to Makkah eventually. Many of them were in bad shape and sick. Most of their houses had holes in them and weeds and plants growing onto them. Their businesses were demolished and most had very few to no wealth. Shortly after returning, Abu Talib passed away. Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha was very weak herself, also caring for others more than herself, and also died. A shortly while after the death of the uncle, Muhammad, peace be upon him, became saddened and named this year the year of sorrow. Thanks for watching.